Good evening, YouTube. Derek here, Hardball Crazy. Got another video for you. This is my one I kind of teased you in the last video, picking up the my oldest card ever. Something I'm very excited about. Legend in the Detroit baseball history, but wasn't Detroit Tiger. Nope, not even Detroit Stars, Negro Leagues. This is a Detroit legend. Kind of forgotten about now. I heard about him, read about him, so I said, "Do I need a get a card of him? If I get all my Detroit Tigers and others baseball legends." This is my oldest card ever. This is my first ever 19th century card. Original Allen Ginter, 1887 Allen Ginter, Charles Bennett. A BVG 2.5. Not a big fan of the BVG, but got at a decent price and having of this age and this star quality. Good looking card. A little back history on Mr. Charles Bennett. He was one of the top catchers of the 19th century. Him along with Buck Ewing, you probably know more. He's a Hall of Famer. But the thing is, Bennett had led the league in catching records and catching leaderboard, and had records as a catcher. And he was probably maybe even a better catcher than Buck Ewing. Thing about some of the catchers back in the day, of course, he didn't have much padding and stuff and gloves and stuff. He played with the Detroit Wolverines in 1881 through 88 in their entire history of the Wolverines. A few years they were like dead terrible, but by the end of his tenure as a Wolverine, 1887, other teams folded and they got some star players, and he was a catcher of the National League pennant. And he was most catchers of the era, best catchers like Buck Ewing and King Kelly and such, played other positions to preserve the hands. Mr. Bennett didn't. Like Kelly and Ewing may play maybe half of their games as a catcher, while Bennett played vast majority of his games as a catcher. So he was very well revered as a great catcher, great at calling games. He felt that if the pitcher failed, he failed. Great throwing arm. He was the first inventor of the chest protector. And during his time as a in the Major Leagues or National League Detroit Wolverines, baseball made a rule that the catcher had to catch the ball on a swing and miss. So his hands got brutally beat up and got close to. The doctors had warned him of amputation if he continued, but he continued and became one of the great catchers of the 1880s. Very well liked. He was very cordial man. Wasn't sometimes the players back then was more of a roughhousing, second-class citizens, if you say. But Bennett was very well respected. He actually saved money during his career. 1887, the last year, 1888, with the Detroit Wolverines, they won the National League pennant, and that was the year they disbanded after that because of higher cost of players, playing the players, and the gate receipts is getting lower, so the Detroit Wolverines disbanded. He moved on to sign with the Boston Bean Eaters, and he won 3 more pennants with them. Caught Hall of Fame pitchers there too. John Clarkson, one of them. Unfortunately, his career was cut short in the mid 30s, and in a train accident, he slipped underneath the train, and train got caught, got basically lost his legs, but he got some fake legs and such afterwards, and became a well-liked. Opened up a cigar shop in Detroit after his playing days. Very popular player. So much popular, if you know your Tiger baseball history, old Tiger Stadium was built on the corner of Michigan and Trumbull. And the predecessor to Tiger Stadium, the stadium before that was called Bennett Field, which was named after Mr. Charles Bennett. There was a people of Detroit wanted so much that ran a contest with the name it so much more resounding for Mr. Bennett more than anything, so the owner decided to name it for Bennett. no more than themselves, his name after himself, so it became Bennett Park because of Charles Bennett. And after the new Tiger Stadium, which was originally named Navin Field, when the Tigers became a Major League team and became the American League team, Bennett Field was dismantled, and the Tiger Stadium, Navin Field at the time, was there. Bennett was the honorary catcher every opening day till his death in 26. Passing of Charles Bennett, Detroit Wolverines catcher, 1880s. And some people believe if the Hall of Fame was started like in the 1920 years or earlier, Bennett would have been one of the founding members of the Hall of Fame. That's how much popular revered he is. I guess what against people think, I think since the Hall of Fame was he was just an average hitter, or known for defense, a la like Ray Schalk and of the White Sox era, and maybe like a Molina's, like Yadier Molina now. You know, you get not so many Hall of Fame votes because of his offense, more so in defense, but he was known for more for defense. He averaged about 250 hitter, but he had look at his inside numbers, his on base and his slugging percentage is higher than the league average. So I think he should get more consideration. But so much time has passed, I'm not sure he ever get in. But it's still, I think he was very highly regarded, very revered baseball player of the 19th century, and I think hopefully the next time the pre-war guys, along with Bill Dollins, we know will get consideration, that Charles Bennett will be up for consideration once more. Very happy to get this card, my first 19th century card, my first original Allen Ginter, 2.5. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.